Hello everyone. We are continuing our SQL 50 series. The next question in our SQL 15 series is consecutive numbers. So this is a label as medium. This question is labeled as medium, and as usual we read the problem statement, deconstruct the problem statement. That means break that statement into pieces, and that from that piece of statement we build small query, and that then we combine all that small queries to build the bigger solution. That solution will help us to solve the problem. So this approach helps us in not only in SQL, it's help us in all coding problems, and also in general life. So that is my approach of solving the problems. If you like it, use it for yourself. So let's start the solving the problem. So find the number of numbers that appear at least three times consecutively. Okay, return table in any order. So okay, here is a logs table. They are given to us in the input. So I will be copy and pasting it here. So let's see. So they want us to at least three times, okay, consecutive numbers. So 111 is the consecutive number, okay, appear three times. And 21222, no, there is only one number which is appear at least three times consecutively, which is 1. Okay, so now how we find the how to approach this problem. So they are the statement explicitly said, find three find the number that is appearing consecutively at least three times. So at least three times will be accepted, and more than three times will be also the number is appearing three times consecutively, or more than three times, or both are including the case, both are inclusive. Let's start. So what we can do with this table, or the information we have in our hand. So let's see. So one thing we do, okay, um we do one thing, like, suppose this is the input table. We solve it. We should solve this question using window function. Okay, by suppose I am using this here. I will use lead num only by one. Okay, and lead again. Okay, so I will just do what is the next. That lead means next row. So next row number is 1. Okay, for this row next row number is also 1. So I will be doing this is 1. For the next row, the number is, for this row the next number is 2. So I will be doing here 2. For this row the next number is 1. I will be typing 1 here. For the next row number is 2. So I will be typing 2. For this row the next number is 2. I will typing 2. For this row there is no next number, so it will be result in null. Okay, null. Now can we find this? Can we by doing this we are able to find the three consecutive numbers? I think not. Okay, I think we are unable to find. Okay, but if we do one thing, if we again use lead here, lead num and 2. So let me introduce you what is the one means, um, this is the current row, and give me the number next to me. Give me the number from same column. Give me the number next to me. Next to me means 1. That means below me. That means 1. Okay, that means 1 is here. And 2 means we write the from which column. That means from number column. Current row is this one. and I want to 2. That means I don't want next row, but I want next to next row. That means I want 1. So that is here. I will do this. For the current row is this, and I want for this row 1, but I want what is the next to next. Next to next is 2, so I will be writing 2. What is the number next to next? It is 2. Okay, for this row, what is the number next to next is 1, so I will be writing 1 here, 1 here. Okay, for this row next to next is 2, so I will be writing 2 here. And for this row, what is next to next is 2. I will be writing 2 here, 2 here. And what is for this current row, what is next to next? Next to next is nothing, so it will be resulting null. It will be resulting null. And for 2, what is next to next? It is nothing. It will be also resulting 2. Okay, this is the understanding or dry run we get. What is where we are going. So let think for the moment. One next one, and next to next one is a 3 consecutive numbers, and as you observe, 1 is here, the next one, this one is here. Okay, and the next to next one, that means the value of num is here. So we cannot compare in SQL like first, second, third row without doing any operation. We cannot compare 1 with id 1 with id 2 and id 3 at the same time. We cannot do this in SQL. But if we use the window function, and then we get 1 here to here, this one to here, then we can compare 3 this row, we can compare 3 columns together. Remember, we cannot compare rows together, but we compare columns because they are in same row. We put all values of column in same row, so that same we put consecutive row values in the form of column. That's why we are able to compare the columns. In SQL we cannot compare the rows, but we compare the columns which is situated at the same row. So let's start to build the query and solve this question. So let's see. I will select and one more thing. Yeah, select. Do one thing. Okay, do one thing. Select. We required just num as conse. So let me, what they want in the output. They want this thing in the output, which is the consecutive number. This is a consecutive number. So consecutive nums. Okay, from RB, yeah, definitely one more thing. We use lead of num of only 1 as over don't require partition by here, order by id ascending order as num1 lead num2 over order by id in ascending order as num2 from logs. That's it. Let's see what is the output we will get from this query. I hope so this will be the output. Yeah, definitely. As you can see on screen, we will get exactly what we dry run on screen. So consecutive, maybe I missed something. Consecutive. Let's see one more time. We get the output required what we want. Now we just need to compare the column with each other. Now we will get the required output. So I will make this as CT because I want to use this query in next processes. So I will use process as. Okay, and I will use here. I will select I want consecutive. I will not name it consecutive. I will tell you why right now. I'm not naming it this, but I want this in next thing. So we'll use copying it here. Okay. I will not even naming is consecutive right now. So let's see. What will we do? We use num. Here we use consecutive. Num adds consecutive and from process okay, where we use where and we are comparing row. I'm repeating again, we cannot compare rows in SQL, but we compare columns. So what we do actually here, we convert rows into columns, and then we are comparing the columns together because we get them into same row. That's why it is we are able to achieve comparability with each other. Okay, let's see. So now we compare num with equal to num1 and num1 equal to num2. Okay, yes, if this correct, then we will get consecutive numbers. Okay, so let execute this. What is the issue? Oh, as let's say, let try to run again. Okay, our first test get accepted, and now we are submitting for the multiple test cases. Maybe we get edge case in this question. Let's try to yeah, we get edge case because maybe sometimes this thing is duplicated. So I will use distinct here. Distinct. That's it. Now try to submit it. Here are total 23 test cases for this problem. So now yes, we solved this question really well, and this is the question name is consecutive numbers. So this is how you convert rows into columns and then come in to get the rows into columns, and in the same row then we will compare. It is easy to compare. So that is the approach to solving this question, and thanks for the watching.